The latest patch brought some interesting changes to the Vanguard Harbinger. It changed it pretty significantly. If you watched my previous video, you will know that the Harbinger was the worst out of all the variants, with the Warden, in my opinion, being the overall best. Well, that has now changed. The changes to the Harbinger are not insignificant. The main thrusters went from 5.1 to 7.2 Gs. The retros went from 2 to 3.4 Gs. The strafe went from 2.2 to 3.2 Gs. The upstrafe went from 4.3 to 6.1 Gs. And the down went from 2.2 to 3.1. The mass was also changed from 336 to 236. What does this mean? This means that the Vanguard Harbinger is now the overall best out of all the variants. So if you watch my previous video, you'll get an idea of why I changed that, and that video will be included in the description if you go check it out. But let's look a bit more in depth with this and see where it actually takes us. In this image here, we are currently just comparing the Warden in red to the Harbinger in blue. Looking at this chart, you can see that overall, with the exception of the max speed, the Harbinger is simply equal to or better than the Warden. Keep in mind the Harbinger gets torpedoes, a lot of missiles, and it gets a better gunner turret. Let's see how it compares to the Sentinel. This one is really no contest. The Harbinger is outright better than the Sentinel in every single way. The chart speaks for itself. More HP, better performance, just a better ship. And finally, the hoplite. Same thing here. Overall, the Harbinger is a better ship. So what does this mean? Realistically, it doesn't mean anything. Everything is in flux right now, and that's why I stopped doing these videos. Things are changing. I would not buy anything based off of this change. However, if you are currently a Harbinger owner, or if this is the ship that you want, well, it's pretty darn good right now. So, you are now armed with this information, and it is up to you to do whatever you think is correct.